special meeting of the School Board Trustees of School City of East Chicago. The time is now 6:08. The place is the School City of East Chicago's Administration Building, 1401 East 144th Street, East Chicago, Indiana. This is also being shown via live stream at www.scec.k12in.us. This is a meeting of the school board in the public for the purpose of conducting the school corporation's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. Madam Secretary, roll call. Okay. Okay. Trustee Gomez.
Present.
Trustee Smith.
Present.
Trustee Taylor.
Present.
Trustee Rodriguez.
Present.
And Patty Gibson King, present. Will we rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 1.3, the mission statement, Dr. Bonet.
The School City of East Chicago is committed to developing a community of lifelong learners who are empowered to access, process, evaluate, and ethically apply information in an ever-changing global society.
Thank you. Okay, item 2, new business. Oh, I'm sorry, 2.01, approval of the agenda. May I hear, vote, please? Yes.
Madam President,
Okay,
as
someone
point of
second.
order, point of order, the first item that should be public expression.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Well, okay, is there any public expression for approval of the agenda? Hearing none, not none. Okay, thank you. Okay, is there any motion for approval of the agenda? Any more motion?
Madam President, move for approval.
Okay, approval for trustee Gomez,
Second.
second by trustee Smith. Any questions from the Board of Trustees? Okay, we will do a roll call. Trustee Gomez,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
trustee Taylor,
Yes.
trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
and Gibson King, yes. Okay, we're gonna go to, new business, 3.01, approval of the claim docket. Is there anything from the public? Any comments from the public? If not, is there a motion for the approval of the claim docket, 3.01?
Madam President, I move to approve item 3.01 from the claim. from
Approved
the
by
agenda.
trustee Rodriguez,
Second.
second by trustee Smith. Any questions from the Board of Trustees?
Yes. Madam President, claim docket, page 12, claim number 80479. Explanation, please, Ms. Simmons.
What page you say, trustee Smith?
12.
Page 12, okay, page 12.
Oh, is there?
What item, trustee Smith?
Claim 80479, page 12.
So this is checks that were not cashed and that we did a reimbursement on them. So they're payroll checks that wasn't cashed.
So you have all documentation of that?
Yes, they would have been under my payroll checks, so the checks would have been outstanding.
Thank you.
And,
Go ahead, trustee Smith.
Madam President, page 22, claim 117039.
Twenty-two. Page 22,
22,
page 22.
117039.
Number?
117.
This is our Teamster CBA in the CBA boots that they get every 2 years.
Thank you. Now, page 29. Claim 80401.
These are the curtains for one of the elementaries. I'm not for sure which one.
One is 80 what now?
80401.
80401.
I do believe Harrison was first on the list to get curtains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we clarify, those are curtains for our stages and our auditoriums?
Yes, sir. Thank you for doing that. It's been a long journey trying to get that done.
Are they same color?
And now page 28, 81338. Just need to update Dr. Bournier on the progress of this program at a later date.
Oh, this is, you said 81338, trustee Smith?
81338.
We will include an update on district tutoring for our first semester at our next work session scheduled for the 23rd.
Thank you. Madam President, page 32,
Okay.
claim 80394. Ms. Simmons, could you just explain, or you or Dr. Bournier, when he says learning loss?
That's just how it's titled. These were titled coming out of ESSER, and that was the section that it was labeled into the learning loss. These are 2 propane buses. We have had 1 to arrive, and 1 is due to come in next week.
Thank you.
What number was that, please? Page 32, you said?
Page 28.
Oh,
No,
20
page 32, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Page 32, claim 80394.
Okay. 39.
You.
Okay, I think
I'm
I
done.
had
I'm complete.
some that was in here myself. Let's see here. Okay, Ms. Simmons, were we still paying this item number on page 20? The number is 80354. We're still paying this for this service here? I don't know why I thought that it was something said that. Yes, 80354. It's on page 20.
Yes, this is our contractor that works with pools and the HVAC system in our district.
So which school was pooled in? Both schools?
We have pool in both schools.
So they're servicing
Yeah.
both of the schools?
And he's also been helping out with the HVAC systems also.
Okay. That was it that I had. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. I had. Yes, were there any questions? Okay, Madam Secretary, roll call, please.
Madam President,
Okay, yes, Mr. Trustee Gomez.
yes, relative to the last item, it was on page 20, the 80354. I've asked
Page
that,
20, wait a minute.
it's the same claim that you were just discussing. I've asked repeatedly about that claim, and I think Ms. Simmons had finally identified
Oh, yeah, about
what
the-
this
yeah,
person's role
80354.
is. I just want to be clear that this is a contract position, correct? Yes. So we see this on a monthly basis? Yeah. Bi-weekly, okay. I know whenever the claim comes to us, though, it's on a monthly basis, correct? Yeah. I know I brought it up repeatedly, so thank you. Yep. Thank you.
Are the pools working? Oh, okay. Okay, Madam Secretary, roll call, please.
Trustee Gomez,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Taylor,
Yes.
Chairman Gibson King.
Yes. Now we will have discussions for 4.01. I want to make a motion to remove House Bill 1136.
Second.
Thank you. So now we will go to,
You need to call for a vote on
roll
that.
call. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, do we have a vote, on 4.01?
Madam President, I make a motion to remove 4.01.
Madam President, point of order. We already have a motion and a second. It's now time for a vote.
It's the vote.
You have a vote to remove it.
Trustee Gomez,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Taylor,
Yes.
Chairperson Gibson King.
Yes. 4.02, student enrollment, charter and non-public schools. Is there any any questions from the audience? Okay. Okay, is there any questions from the Board of Trustees?
Madam President, if we can get the superintendent, or have the superintendent, just kind of give us a summary of what 4.02 is about.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, I'm sorry for point of order again, but there needs to be a motion on the floor. I'll go ahead and make the motion.
Okay, thank you.
To approve.
Trustee Gomez.
Sure.
I'll
Trust-
second it.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
second it. I'll second the motion.
Okay, Madam President, I believe we're in a discussion period. I don't think it needs a motion.
Okay, well, can we have Dr. Bonet elaborate on it then, please?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening again, trustees. What we would like to do is present to the school board specific data regarding our enrollment in general, all of our enrollment that are current for the school city of East Chicago, which the board has updated weekly, but we also would like to have a presentation on enrollment in all of our respective charter and public schools. And that report can be shared with the school board via either the update or in a formal presentation.
Are there any questions from the board? Diane, Madam Secretary, roll call, please.
Madam President, I'm sorry, I was just informed by, this is a discussion, so it's not a vote that we're
Okay.
taking.
All right, thank you, Trustee Gomez, then. Madam Secretary, roll call, then.
There won't be, a roll call won't be necessary, Madam President.
Go on to the next item.
Okay, the next item then will be the 4.3, the library board vacancies here. Is there any questions from the audience? Okay. Is there any questions from the Board of Trustees, the library board?
Yes, Madam President, just for the record, Dr. Bournier, do you have any idea how many applicants we have?
5.
Thank you.
And I believe Ms. Bingham has been keeping track of all the applicants.
Okay. Now, at this time, we will have a meeting. I mean, we will send out information to notify the individuals that apply for the board here, apply for the position. But we will set a date and time, and they will be notified as to when this process will take place. Item number 4.4. Dr. Bournier, the school board meeting calendar revision.
So regarding our school board meeting, originally, the school board had 2 meetings a month. Somewhere at the beginning of the school year, we went to 1 meeting, with one of the meetings remaining as a work session. We would like to make some recommendations to go back to a bi-monthly or 2 meeting per month format, with somewhat structured where each meeting will have a work session as well as a regular board meeting. The work session being part of those 2 meetings allows the board to be informed of items that are on the agenda, ask questions prior to voting for them. So that would be my recommendation.
Thank you. Now we will go to public forum. You want to sign up for the public forum?
Hold on, before we go on to public forum, I think we do need a vote for that. If the board is going to make a decision today to go back to basically the old format where there's 2 meetings a month, and I understand you may include a work session in that as well. I think we should vote on that tonight. Then Dr. Bournier and his staff can develop the actual schedule. You'll be informed of that at the next meeting, and then you can approve the specific dates. But for now, I think you do need a motion to approve going back to 2 meetings a month.
Okay, thank you. Madam Secretary, roll call.
And Madam President, make a motion to.
I'm sorry, motion. please.
Second.
Second by Joel Rodriguez.
First by,
Trustee Gomez. Okay.
second by
second
Trustee Gomez.
Second by Trustee Gomez. Madam Secretary, roll call.
Trustee Gomez,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes,
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Taylor,
Yes.
Trustee Gibson King.
Yes. Mr. Harris, the public forum is next. Public forum is next.
Did anyone sign up?
Yes, we
one?
have one person signed up,
Okay.
Ms. Linda Randolph.
All right, if you could please step to the microphone, state your name and your address. Your comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Please be respectful of the audience, the board, and the staff. Thank you.
Linda Randolph, 4437 Alder Street, East Chicago. I saw that the House bill was on the agenda, and I was wanting to know what is our posture. I've attended other districts' meetings, and they've shared phone numbers that you can call directly to the writer of that bill. They've shared 800 numbers. They've asked people to write letters, and some are going down. I think one of the most important things is to make sure we get some clarity about what the bill says right now. It will probably change many times, but some of the questions that I get, does it include charter, those going to charters only? Does it also include those going to non-public Catholic schools? Does it also include those students who live in East Chicago that opted to go to Hammond, Whiting, et cetera? We have some children, quite a few that go to Whiting. So I'd like to know, from a data perspective, what are our real numbers? You know how many children you have here. Do we know how many have gone elsewhere? So we have to get the numbers on the table, and the biggest piece is what's the plan? how are we going to communicate this so that the public is aware of what's going on? And I'm sure you're also aware of the fact that the amount of money that a family that can make and have the privilege of getting a school choice voucher has increased. So that means that more people have an opportunity to send their children elsewhere. So there are a lot of things that we have to be conscious of. And so, like I said, we know what our enrollment is, but do we know what we've lost? And then what are we going to do about it? And I also wanted to share from a communication perspective, I know we have at least 3 new pastors in the area. St. Mark Zion will be having a new pastor. Pastor Walker will be transitioning. There's a new pastor at First Baptist in Calumet area, and there's a new pastor at Friendship. So whatever our mode of communication is, I hope that we are keeping in touch with them so that they can also pass it on to the congregation. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. The next date and time of our regular school board meeting is Tuesday, January the 28th, 2005, 6 p.m., and it will be held at Lincoln Elementary School. Open the floor for an adjournment now.
Madam President, you meant 2025, right?
Yes, 2025.
Okay.
Did I say 26? Yes, we make a motion for an adjournment, please.
Madam President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second, okay, thank you. Meeting is adjourned.
Roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry, roll call. Roll call, I'm sorry.
Trustee Gomez?
Yes.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez?
Yes?
Trustee Taylor?